Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Arizona Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Arizona will put it away to start this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sanders. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Looking left. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Horn. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun to give, looking for room. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Coming after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
221 wing.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The receiver on the jet sweep. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the 1st down.
Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Handoff from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires it. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Works the middle of the field. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Back to pass, it's Fafita. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Music no! Music no! Eyes up!
Looking to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss, then go get the first.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Bounces over the top. Oh, look out. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bucks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fellas, few programs ooze history quite like Tennessee and Alabama, and we've got an early clue on who might be firing up the victory cigars today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I like this taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And that's in Arizona.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Gonna try to get it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
Base 27 jump. Roll, roll.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Set, ready. Jerk. Charge.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Arizona. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto out of the gun. The running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Now the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at...
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Banner!
Keeps the legs moving. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 24, Colorado 7.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He wants to throw here on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. To the air, it's Fafita. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs.
Easton.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Arizona Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 20, he's got space. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
And now on 3rd down after that last run.
Ready.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Ready.
On the move. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.